Hello, hello, my fellow sensitive people. It is I, Whimsy, here to deliver my daily message for those people who are just tuning in. I do a nightly meditation, and then in the morning I deliver it here on Tarot with Whimsy, and we also throw tarot cards. So today I want to talk a little bit about last night's meditation because it was a very interesting meditation and two people came in. The first thing I want to talk about is Michael Cohen. He actually came in last night during the meditation. And when I got into Michael Cohen's energy, there was a feeling of fear around him. So when I'm in his energy, he's incredibly fearful. He's incredibly fearful for his life. And there's a feeling around Michael Cohen that his days are numbered, that somebody is going to assassinate him. Like, he feels that his life is being threatened. He feels that there's a hit on his head and that it's only a matter of time before they get to him. So that is the feeling around Michael Cohen, that he's a dead man walking. So that's a very serious allegation, and that is the allegation that Michael Cohen is making, is that a hit has been put on him. In plainer words, when I tune into that energy, it feels like somebody has been hired to assassinate Michael Cohen, and Michael Cohen was very specific about it. So when someone hires an assassin, or when someone hires somebody the caliber of which has been hired to assassinate Michael Cohen, these are people who have military training. These are people who are professional hit people. These are people who basically have gone rogue. They've received amazing military training. They've received they have incredible knowledge, and then they work as soldiers of fortune doing dirty work for people. That is the kind of a person that Michael Cohen is afraid of. That is the kind of assassin energy that Michael Cohen is afraid of. So, in plainer words, Michael Cohen is meeting privately with the intelligence agencies and debriefing them and getting security from them because they are well aware of the fact that he is making allegations that someone's attempting to assassinate him. So it's very serious. It's a very serious situation around Michael Cohen. Very serious allegations he's making. And there seems to be validity behind the allegations. Now, of course, the question is going to be, well, who ordered a hit on Michael Cohen? What kind of security is in place to make sure that Michael Cohen stays alive and safe while he gives testimony? All of those things have to be in place. High security, the Fed's offering him high security, all of that's in place. But to be honest with you, Michael Cohen feels that his days are numbered, that there will never be enough security to protect him. Whether true or imagined, this is what Michael Cohen feels. And that's a very serious allegation. They are, he is alleging that somebody has ordered a hit on him. So, of course, the intelligence agencies are going to have to investigate that. And it's a very serious allegation. So whoever did do that, if that happened, is in very serious trouble. So it's a serious allegation, and somebody is in serious trouble if that's true. So that is what's going on with Michael Cohen, and that is part of why he's meeting secretly with the intelligence agencies. It's about this allegation. It is about the fact that basically somebody's trying to assassinate him. Now, part of Michael Cohen's strategy is to let people know this. So if more people know that someone's trying to assassinate Michael Cohen, that offers him some type of protection. So that is also why he's talking to lawmakers and why they're taking these allegations extremely seriously. Concerns that Michael Cohen have are an assassination attempt that may look like an accident. I'm being very specific here because the meditation I got last night was very specific. So he's concerned that someone will push him into ongoing traffic, push him from behind into moving cars, or into a potential accident. That is the concern. An assassination attempt that will look like an accident, being pushed off of a cliff, being pushed into traffic, being pushed off of a ledge. So that is what's going on with him. I question whether, excuse me, I question whether or not he would ever be able to be in the general population in a prison situation because of these types of allegations. The second meditation I did last night was on Barr, the new Attorney General. And a lot of people had trouble tuning into Barr. But when I tuned into Barr, the first thing he said to me was that he wants to go into the investigation clear-eyed. He wants to have no bias whatsoever, and that he said that he's an old FBI guy, and part of his training is to be without bias. So he wants to go into the investigation clear-eyed with no bias whatsoever, and he wants to see a report from Mueller would just give me the facts. He doesn't want it to be political, he just wants the facts, and he just wants to go in looking at it clear-eyed. Now, people are saying that Mueller is wrapping up the report. There are a couple of opinions within the Justice Department and within DC about all of that. One opinion from the Republican community, from Mitch McConnell and from the Republican standpoint, is that the investigation has not been fair to Donald Trump. This is their argument. It has not been fair to Donald Trump because he's not able to do his job effectively as a president as long as this investigation is going on. It's also drawn a lot of attention to the Mueller investigation, making it very difficult for the investigation to continue. So one of the things they're thinking of doing is ending the Mueller investigation and instead breaking the investigation up into smaller investigations within the FBI to draw attention away from this investigation, because they feel that the investigation has gotten too much attention, and they also feel that it has created so much stress in the White House that nobody can do their job. And so they want it to end as fast as possible because they think that it has completely monopolized DC. It's completely monopolized Donald Trump to such an extent that he cannot do his job, and this is why they want the investigation, the Mueller investigation, to end. It's not fair to Donald Trump, and they feel he can't do his job, and it is they feel that he has, Lindsey Graham had said in a remote, that man has been tormented by the Democrats. So in their mind, Trump didn't receive a fair deal. He was not assisted the way a normal president would. They came out against him from the very beginning. They started the Mueller investigation, and they've been thwarting this president from the beginning. And the stress has been unbelievable and has made it virtually impossible for the executive branch to operate. And this is why they want it to come to an end or some kind of conclusion. So that is the pressure on Barr from the Republicans. As far as Barr is concerned, he just wants the facts. Just give me the facts. Where are you at right now? And he's seriously considering breaking up the investigation and just have it be smaller investigations, because this is too much attention on the investigation. And he said he's formed no opinion at this point. And that is the only reason that they would end the investigation, is because the infamy of the investigation has not only prevented them from doing any work in DC, but they feel that it has biased people against the president, and there's no possibility of a free trial, a fair trial, or any kind of fair results at this point. It's going to be biased no matter what. But there's just too much attention on the case. So I'm just going to do a quick throw now on what we might be able to see in the report. What are we going to see in the report? What will we see in the Mueller report? What will be, my people? What will be in the Mueller report? Base card, moving on, scholarship, knowledge, moving on. But this is good. We've got a nice hermit card, seeking knowledge, wands, movement. No growth regarding what? Trickster right over us. Inverted magician card, trickster, not going anywhere. Trickster is not going anywhere. Sun card, enlightenment coming in. Three of Wands, movement, establishing import, export, or establishing some kind of knowledge about one's place in the world, one's investments, one's trade deals, one's interactions with the outside world or foreign powers. What is above? Sun coming in, knowledge. No growth for the trickster. This is interesting. What we're coming out of, an inverted swords, exhaustion, burnout, chronic illness, chronic disease. It has been chronic. It's gone on for a very long time. Action leads to reaction. Loss of coin. So they're also complaining about the cost of this investigation. People had asked me to talk a little bit about how I read, so I look at action, reaction, action, reaction. For example, what we sit in, what we marinate, often has to do with our thoughts, the results of our thoughts. In plainer words, what we think, we manifest. The results of our thoughts leads to what we manifest. So something starts off as an idea, and then it becomes a reality in the near future. So that is the relationship between action and reaction. That is the relationship as below, so above, as above, so below. What they're thinking about, foreign relationships, right? What is above? Enlightenment. In plainer words, how I would interpret it is whatever the relationship is between Russia and this administration, foreign dealings, the light is on it. Action, reaction. The past, a chronic illness or chronic situation leading to loss of money, loss of coin. The trickster is not going anywhere. That's not, what does that mean exactly? No growth, trickster. Movement of knowledge, where we're at right now. This could be Barr, reason, the good judge, or the good daddy, the good papa. What is around? Lack of rejoicing. Victory card, hopes and fears, the victory card. Final outcome, the judge. This is also, in terms of a biblical archetype, this is Judah the judge, Yehudit, the perfect judge. It's interesting to see this idea of them breaking up the investigation just because they don't like the amount of attention and the way that it has incapacitated the executive branch. But there is a real possibility that what we're going to be looking at with the Mueller investigation is not a complete report, but a preliminary report. And based on that preliminary report to Barr will then have to decide whether or not he wants to continue to have the investigation go on as a Mueller investigation or be broken apart into smaller investigations that receive less attention, because he does not like this type of attention on the FBI. He thinks it's been very, very bad for the FBI and for the reputation of the FBI. All right, so maybe not what people want to hear, but that is when you get into the mind of Barr, he just sees himself as an old-fashioned FBI guy, and they don't like the attention on the FBI, and they want to go back to the business of the FBI being out of sight, out of mind. And not that the investigation should end, but that there should be less of this constant focus on the investigation, and that it's having a negative effect on the executive branch. And it's unfair to Trump. Even if he were guilty, they would say that it's gone on for too long and there needs to be some kind of a summary, because it's had a negative impact on his ability to do his job as the president. Now, after he gets debriefed, after Barr gets debriefed by Mueller, he may change his mind quite a bit. But that is the energy going into it today, and we'll just see where it goes from here. But yeah, his desperate need to have business as usual with the FBI may be in conflict with just how far the investigation has gone and just how serious the nature of the investigation is. And the new information about Michael Cohen and a hit on Michael Cohen, and the fact that that's a potential crime. That's a serious crime. That's attempted murder. And whoever is involved in that is in real, if that turns out to be true, they are in a lot of legal trouble. That is serious. And I'm glad to give the information on that today. And I think that more is going to be coming out about that. But damn, things are getting really serious with this investigation. All right, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. It was a very interesting report. I mean, a very interesting card reading I did today. All right, take care, everyone. Bye.